Evanston High School packed with all kinds of characters. Nequa starts its day with a third-place finish in the 200 medley relay, 144.67. This is the first year athletes with disabilities can compete. Waubonsee's Alyssa Jalamis in 4 events. She takes the 200 free title in 3:05.76, also winning the 50 and 100 free. 200 IM now, Nequa's Gia D'Alessandro coming into this one, #1 seed. She's in lane 4, leading halfway through the backstroke leg. Now to the breaststroke, Naperville Central's Julia Roller in 5, catching up. Those two in Libertyville's Morgan Dixon, who will win the last 50. Down the home stretch, it looks like it's going to be D'Alessandro, and it is. 2:02.53, Roller second, 2:03.11. Dixon finishes third. Waubonsee's Madeline Hunt finals for the 50 free, but Glenbrook South's Olivia Smoliga stole the show, 21.99, a new national record. Hunt finishes 4th, Amy Novak 5th.
It feels awesome. I mean, having a state record is one thing, and representing such a fast state, you know, is great. But then going into national record is awesome, so I'm really happy.
The best thing about state, I love swimming against like really tough competition. Like, it really helps me to like put my best into my swim. So yeah, it was really exciting.
Now time to hit the boards. Central sophomore Sophia Heiser sitting in 9th place. Her final dive, a forward 1.5 somersault twist free. She finishes with 383.9 points, good for 7.
I was really nervous, but then all of my coaches and my friends and my teammates, they were all encouraging me and telling me that they knew I could do well. And I just had to be confident myself, and I was.
Venice Taylor Kramer in 2nd after 8 dives, her 10th inward 1.5 somersault tuck, putting pressure on leader Allegra Cottoman. Cottoman's 10th dive, forward 2.5 somersault tuck, not the best entry. Kramer takes the lead going into the final round. And she would nail the last dive, forward somersault 2 twists free, 414.25 for a state title.
After yesterday, there was 3 of us that were only 1 point from each other, and I was a little nervous about that, but I knew that I had 3 great dives, and if I nailed all of them, it could be mine. So I knew that if I nailed that, that could put me over the edge. And then my inward 1.5, which is one of my best dives, I saved that for finals, and so I hit it, and then I knew it was just one more dive after that. And so I was nervous about my last dive because it's not my favorite, but I did it to my best ability, and it came out good. And then I've been doing a lot of the same dives since I was a freshman, so that helps that I have so much skill with each of those dives to really nail them. And then just winning is probably the greatest thing that's really happened to me.
Back on the blocks, 100 fly. D'Alessandro and Roller set for another showdown in the final turn. Fenwick's Mimi Schneider with the lead, but the Wildcat senior gaining. She closes the gap. D'Alessandro, 2 state titles, 53.44, 4th best all time at state in the butterfly. D'Alessandro not the only multiple winner. Smoliga in the 100 back, 51.43, another national record. The future Georgia Bulldog finishes with 8 state titles. Hunt 6th. Then Smoliga pours it on in the 400 free relay. She anchors the Titans to a state record 324.5. Wildcats 5th to take home the 3rd place trophy. New Trier wins its 3rd straight title.
This senior class especially, they wanted it so bad, you know, and we had not only had the talent, but we had the people with the drive to really want it and get it done all year long. And, you know, the trophy was in the back of our mind. You know, we were really just hoping to improve on last year.
I knew if I kept a strong back half, I was going to be able to get her, and I knew if I hit the wall with her, that it was all mine for the taking. If somebody would have told me this, even last year, I probably would have been like, you're crazy. But yeah, it's something new, something challenging, something different, and it kept me kind of on my toes all season. We
even talked about at the end of last year that we're going to probably make the switch to the IM. She was pretty confident in that even at the end of last year. So, you know, we trained for it. She did a great job this summer and continued that on all through high school season. And she was, you know, very confident in that switch of going to the IM. And, you know, obviously her 100 fly, she was very confident from last year too.
I knew breaststroke was going to kill me. I needed to go out fast for back and fly, so that's what I did. And then I knew breaststroke, Julia was going to catch up, and I knew Morgan had a really good back half. So I had to just stay on them for that one. And then the 50 is just bring it home, and that's what I did. All I wanted to do was win this season, and I knew that was going to take a heck of a lot of work. But I knew that it was possible, and the last year kind of getting beat and not doing so hot in the backstroke really kind of fueled my fire, I guess.
I get motivated from her energy, and I think we kind of push each other, and since we're both from Naperville teams, it's really nice to kind of have that privilege of racing against each other a lot. I went into the season not knowing what I was going to swim. I had a very different summer season. I dropped in a lot of events and stuff, so the whole season was just kind of figure out what I'm going to swim, and we decided 200 IM and 100 fly, and I honestly am very surprised of what I've done and what I accomplished, and I worked so hard. So the season was a great time, and everyone was so supportive, so I'm really happy with the outcome.